I was born by the river in a little tent, and oh, like that river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know blunt's gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's out there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, right. But I know change gon' come. Let's smoke a blunt, yeah. Hit the intro, sweetheart. Let's get it started. Good morning. It's time for another episode of Wake and Bake with BeMo. Shabba. This is your morning live. You know, we are a live morning show. Yeah. I don't know if I say that enough. This is a live broadcasted morning show coming to you first thing in the morning on Tuesday morning. We are your solution-based podcast. This is your opportunity to explore blackness and the new blueprints that create blackness and how we intersect blackness through blackness, from blackness, while black. Give a fuck. We black as hell on the show, and we do not apologize for it. I want you to think of us like a Howard Stern meets Tom Joyner first thing in the morning with a freshly rolled blunt. I am your cultural analyst and host for the show today. It's BeMo. Good morning, everybody. I want everybody to say good morning to the syncopated drum patterns in my life, the 3 to 5 chords that create the charts of my heart, the producer extraordinary, the lady of the house. Say good morning, everybody. Say good morning to the lady of the house.
Hey, y'all. Good morning.
Hey, sweetheart.
Hey, sweetheart.
What's poppin'?
I'm just doing the show.
Yes, you just doing the show? Sitting here doing the show?
Yeah. Shift your body a little bit.
Well, I gotta go this way? The people, I'm in the middle now?
Yeah, one of your eyes was like...
I was off. Now I'm in there.
Yeah, you in there now.
But you know, the people, if they want to see the whole screen, if you want to see the whole shebang, make sure you go over to YouTube or Twitter. We got the full screen situation, which I think will be very beneficial this morning. We have a few things we want to talk about this morning, but before we get to the few things, we want to give a shout out to some of our sponsors this morning. First thing, shout out to our good people at Street Lawyer Services. We appreciate you, but also shout out to our good people at the Washington Informer Bridge, WI Bridge DC on Instagram, or at WI Bridge DC on Instagram and social media, and then WIBridgeDC.com. If you want to get some fresh issues of the Bridge. I believe they have a new issue coming out. It should be next week. It's usually like the last week of the month. Make sure you check out the Bridge. Tell Lafayette that I'm killing it, okay? We appreciate the network. We appreciate Street Lawyer Services. This morning, we're also being brought to you by the new Alt and Delete 2. Hey. Okay? So if you want to check out Alt and Delete 2, I suggest you do that now. If you get off Instagram and go over to YouTube, you can listen to Alt and Delete 2 and listen to me at the same time. Well, listen to me first and then listen to Alt Delete 2, or just go to your favorite streaming service right now, download the album, check it out on your way to work, check it out in the gym, check it out whenever you about to spit game at that girl. Whatever you finna do, check out Alt Delete 2. Let's see the promo.
Don't play like that. Don't play like that. I'll kiss you on the mouth. Show you what it's all about. Coming straight from PG County. Yeah. I forgot what I said.
I kiss you in the mouth. I appreciate that, Yaj. Don't play like that. Shout out to Yaj and Dill. My man Dill is in Denver now, 2 hours behind, which means it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I expect him to be asleep. That's all right, though. When he come back a little more east, we got something for him. But, great wake and bake will be one night. It was a good time.
Right.
It was a good time. 6 in the morning, son. You better be asleep. Good morning to everybody who's pulled up. Make sure y'all check out Alt and Delete 2. It is a great album. We did a wonderful review on last Tuesday's episode, which will be up later today. Definitely go check that out. We have some great things we want to talk to you about this morning on Wake and Bake with BeMo. One of those things we want to talk about, this theory of difficulty that I'm noticing throughout the culture right now. I want to talk about difficulty. I want to talk about Lauryn Hill. And then lastly, I want to talk about the things that happened at Mochella on Juneteenth. Some things we need to talk about. There's some things we need to talk about. But first things first, I had a thought. So we didn't do the show last Thursday. Yeah. But I had a thought as the time was coming up for us to do the show. I was like, damn, this is actually a good enough topic to do the show. We should have done the show, but it was too late. It was already 8:45. Anyway, so let me ask you a question, Lady of the House.
Okay.
If we know that barriers are a thing, what exactly is difficulty? If we know that capacity is a thing, we got a room. Let me start with barriers, right? We know barriers are a thing, right? I want to go 125 miles in my car, but only go to 120. Okay, there's a barrier. Got it. We know capacity is a thing. I want 500 people in this venue, but it only fills 60. Okay, we got capacity. What exactly is difficulty? What does it mean for something to be difficult to do? We know that process is a thing. We know that it takes 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 20 steps to make that IKEA dresser.
Yeah.
So then what exactly is difficulty? What does it mean when something is hard or something is easy? What are we measuring there? I was really sitting on the toilet thinking about this. And stumped. If barriers are a thing, if process is a thing, if capacity is a thing, and all of these things measure, and probability is a thing, all of these measure what it takes for an outcome to be. But then what exactly is difficulty? I'll give you an example. I pitched an idea to a business about the magazine. Said we could do this, this, and this. The business turned around and said, I believe this will be too difficult to pull off. To which I asked in response, I was like, is it a capacity situation? We got a team. No, it's not a capacity situation. Okay. Is it a process thing? No, it's not a process thing. Okay. Do you got the money? Do you got the space? Is it a probability thing? No, it's not a probability thing. Then what exactly do you mean by this may be too hard to pull off? You see what I'm driving in here?
Yeah.
You see the bus I'm driving? You see the route I'm taking? I believe, or I have come to understand, let me put it that way. I have come to understand that difficulty is a measure created by capitalism to measure convenience. It has nothing to do with process, capacity, probability, barriers, or I said capacity already. Has nothing to do with the 4 things that might make something not happen. I have come to understand that things that are difficult are really within the bounds of capitalism's understanding of convenience. Why don't we grow our own food?
It's not a difficulty thing.
Why not? Why not? You peeping into my second half of the definition. Why isn't that a difficulty thing?
I feel like because we live in a society of instant gratification, nobody wants to put the work in to like achieve. In this example, growing your own food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess we want things done for us.
We in the same path.
Yeah.
It's a matter of convenience.
Yeah, right.
So you're right. It's not a difficult thing.
Yeah.
It's not a difficult thing in the sense of the word that we understand it as a non-capitalistic word, but in the terms of capitalism, in the society that we live in, what I'm understanding as difficulty, what I'm understanding as hard is outside of the bounds of convenience that has allowed capitalism to thrive.
Right.
So we don't grow our own food because it is more convenient. It is easier to go to the store.
Right.
Play this video for me real fast. Play this video for me, because I think the people right now, they're like, BeMo, what you saying? Like, I don't get what you're saying. What I'm saying is, if you look around you, my people, if you look around you, wake and bake with BeMo nights. And again, I'm not the nigga that's the conspiracy theory nigga somebody's got a mass agenda. But if you look at the advertisement, if you look at the content that surrounds us on a very passive level, there's an attack on difficulty right now. And it scares me when it shows up in commercials. It scares me when difficult is framed as like poison, as if something being hard is something that shouldn't be done. Play the video.
Well, heard my baby sis is buying a car. You'll need my secret weapon.
Gross. No. Anyway, I already used Capital One Auto Navigator. It was awesome. I found my car online and I got pre-qualified instantly.
Bet your credit score went.
Wasn't affected at all. Then I got my real rate and monthly payment, had an amazing test drive at the dealer, and made this purchase.
What?
Hold on, check it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
What's in your wallet?
You smell my rockets cooking?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Do the wake and bake be my nice food I'm saying, or do I need to spell it out? I want you to know, the young lady in that commercial saw a book and said, gross.
Right.
Saw a book and said, gross. Now we realize that there's a couple of things happening here. The young lady denies the resources directly in her face, denies help, the ability to actually get a cheaper price for a car. Right? We see that Capital One has created an application that allows you to search for car loans that doesn't affect your credit score. Why? Because Capital One is a creditor. So I'm pretty sure there's a way, somehow underneath all the dirt and screaming shit, there's a way that Capital One can get you a car loan without affecting your car score. And then lastly, they give this lady a car note of $439 a month. I don't know if y'all know this, but that's high. $439 a month on a car note from Capital One? All under the guise that it's so simple that you can do it. Now I gotta say something that's a little misogynistic, because I understand what I know what Capital One is thinking of. On this show, we are very progressive people. We understand that women can do anything. But I want you to know the people who wrote that ad do not believe the same thing. They used a woman in that place to very much fill in the place of, she's ignorant, therefore you can be ignorant. Women don't know how to buy cars, therefore you can buy a car. That's the purpose of this woman being in this commercial. She being a brown woman, diversity, equity, and inclusion. So now we have a manipulation of the mass mind to understand diversity, equity, and inclusion as a lack of difficulty in buying an overpriced car. There is an attack on difficulty. You know what would have been better for that lady? If she went in and haggled.
Yeah.
You know what would have been better for her? If she went in there and got a lower price for her car. You know what would have been better for her? If she took her homegirl with her and double teamed the car salesman. You know what would have been better? If we somehow eradicate this predatory nature of used cars. But instead, we have another passive attack on difficulty. What does this mean, BeMo? You talking to me, but I don't understand. and presidentships and managerial situations and middle management in Black America? We know what it is. Play the video.
A movie ticket. Thank you very much. And I also got a bag of Reese's. This is very nice. From Starbucks. Thank you guys. And like a lanyard. 2 pens. And a couple of key chains. And 2 lifesavers. So it's good to show what their appreciation for loyalty and for all you've done for the company. This is my reward for work for 27 years. Thank you guys.
So if we know that complexity is a thing, we know that barriers are a thing, we know that probability is a thing, we even know that capacity is a thing, I'm still very confused on what difficult is. And if I had to guess now, I would say that difficult is a label that is used by the powerful to manipulate the less powerful into labor.
Yeah.
It is a system of capitalism being used and dangled in front of you like a carrot, and the word is convenience. It's not a, when people tell you things are too hard for them, it's not too hard. I don't believe there's a too hard, because you have process. Therefore, it can't be too hard. Rocket science is literally broken down step by step. And when you break it down step by step, as long as you know the concepts for each step, it's actually not that difficult.
Yeah, you're building upon the foundations. You don't learn everything in a day.
You don't.
Right.
It's really not that hard.
Yeah.
The earth rotates, we go around the sun, measure that, fire a rocket. So when people tell you it's too difficult, it's too hard, what I'm really saying, what I'm hearing is, it's too hard is, I gave up.
Yeah.
I'm a victim of capitalistic convenience. I know there's a better way, but you know what? I give up. You got any comments, sweetheart?
Yeah.
I'm talking about you. Or you was talking with me.
Yeah.
What do people say?
Where'd it go? Okay. Drew says difficulty means a person may not currently have the aptitude or frame of mind to do something.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Get it together.
Carl says difficulty is the time it takes to complete something. Drew says, for example, solving a Rubik's Cube used to seem impossible to me, but now after practice, I can do it in a couple of minutes. Right.
Smart ass nigga.
Dark Skin Gatsby said, dealing with that right now.
My brother, what's up? Oh, my man's just going through it right now. Through it right now. That's my DMV Men of Media brother right there. Dark Skin Gatsby, what's up, man? I need a suit, player. What's good?
Drew says that's a pretty good observation. Malik says space, time.
That's Malik?
Yeah.
Where you at, man?
Drew says
that nigga here. Watch. Yeah, I'm at home, nigga. Shit, right. Yeah. I'm at home like shit, man.
Drew says convenience and generalization is a driving force in capitalistic consumption. Malik says we just need a better sense of community because we all can't be farmers.
It's a lot of men on right now. Where the ladies at? Are we on right now? Huh? Some ladies here? Yeah. All right.
Yeah, you heard Malik's?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Drew said comfort is the enemy of progress. People grow in times of challenge. Exactly. You can't grow when you're comfortable, when you're complacent. And then he also said, look at Uber Eats. Rather than cook food or go pick it up themselves, people will pay extra to have food delivered to them. We got a different circumstance.
Huh? Huh? What? What?
It's Troy.
What up, Troy?
Mr. 151 Truck.
Truck is here?
Yeah.
The new director of bands at Fisk University?
Is, Professor Truck now.
That's my truck. Hold on, I need a little stick. I'm Truck now?
I would have said the mic went out, but you back.
I'm back.
Yeah, Geronimo, G2 Esquire. Is that G2 or Gary? Or neither?
That's G2.
Okay.
G2 Esquire?
Yeah.
No, that's the other one.
Okay. Drew says, when things are too hard, it's not necessarily just giving up. Some people don't have time or resources to break down things and process them. That's another function of capitalism and systematic inequality.
I think about my man, so which I'm very careful to put judgment upon his life because I don't know. 27 years at that job might have saved his fucking life.
Right.
I don't know where he was coming from. I don't know what family dynamic he had before. I don't know what expectations had been placed upon him. But honestly, 27 years at a job.
Right.
Good job. Do I think you deserve more than 2 lifesavers and two pens from the pack? Absolutely, brother. Absolutely, man.
So
Absolutely. So disrespectful. But you know, that is not indicative of him.
At all. No.
That's indicative of the company.
Exactly. They don't value him more.
They don't value him more than 2 lifesaver packs and 2 pens.
1 movie ticket.
1 move, not even for your lady. Take your lonely ass to the movies,
Right.
nigga.
2 pens out the box.
2 pens, but 1 movie ticket. Who am I right with? Who I'm riding with? Who I'm gonna share these lifesavers with? Nobody.
Drew says voting is supposed to be easy, but now they're trying to take it away by making it too difficult to access. We'll
Yeah.
technically have the right, but lack the access.
That's right. That's right. Try to deny you the convenience of voting. So now you need 7 IDs.
Right.
Can't drink no water in the line. They shut down 7 voting booths in the 8 booth county. Crazy.
And Shy Smith says that's bullshit. 27 years. Man.
No, I feel you. I mean,
Nah, he better than me.
hey man, take your vacations.
Right.
Tell your boss to fuck off.
Right.
Everybody will be okay.
That lady that shut the whole town down.
Yeah. She did. She shut the whole town down.
Yeah.
She did.
Because they won't give her a vacation. They said you're the only one. So.
Well, I quit then.
Right,
Wait,
I
what?
quit.
Yeah, I shut the town down. In Maine, right?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. It's break time. It's rolling time. Today I have something new.
Okay.
I was on the YouTube, on the motherfucking YouTube. I don't even know why. I think I was searching for Lauryn Hill, but here's what it was. On a project right now, and on that project, a question that was asked was, we heard Lauryn Hill, but did we listen?
Okay.
So I decided to listen. And that brought me to a YouTube rabbit hole. And for the past, let's see, Lauryn Hill resurfaced around 2009.
Yeah.
From 2009 to about the weekend, I had this thought that Lauryn Hill was a terrible performer. And that's just based off of internet rumors. She always late. She can't sing. She lost a step. She be out of breath. She ain't good. Blase, blase, blase. I go on this rabbit hole, and you niggas is wrong. Maybe she late, but like
She's still performing like that.
yeah, we got on the 8:15. I don't give a fuck about time. So for the rolling break, I think for the next couple of weeks, I'm just gonna play different Lauryn Hill performances until we break the stereotype, because it's simply not true. It's really not true. You might have an anecdotal story, or you might have heard a story from the internet, but after I play this joint from Austin City Limits, I need y'all to shut the fuck up, because this joint is amazing. What we got?
Drew says, I say something smart, then add motherfuckers so you ignorant niggas hear me.
Exactly.
And then he said Lauryn Hill, but then he was like, oh, maybe that was Erykah Badu.
Yeah, that was Lauryn Hill. No, that was Lauryn Hill. That was Lauryn Hill in the Fugees. All right, hit the song. We'll be right back with more Who Wake and Bake with BeMo. We got a Gonchalier review after the break. Yeah.
It's a mystery of iniquity. Said it's a history of iniquity. Said it's the misery of iniquity. I hit it all falls down. I'm telling you all falls down. Little children, eat your bread, little children. Eat your bread, 'cause it all falls down. gladiators and bloodthirsty arenas. Into the dragon, black robe, cooking balance. Souls bought and sold and parole for 30 talents. And the souls bought and sold and parole for 30 talents. And the court reporter catch the circus in the paper. Violent in a system not acknowledged by the maker. Swearing by the Bible, blatantly blasphemous. Publicly perpetrating that in God we trust. And now we cross-examined by master manipulated. The faster intimidated, receiving the judge's favor. Deceiving savers, doing injury to their neighbors. For status, gratis, apparatus, and legal waivers. Now, see the bailiff representing security. Holding the word of God, solicited perjury. Prosecution, political prostitution. The more money you pay, and the further away solution. And the legal actors, Babylon's benefactors. And they masquerading as an agency for the client. Hypocritical giants, morally non-compliant, morally armed to do bodily harm. Recruited, polluted, and suited judicial charm. And the defense isn't making any sense. Faking the confidence of escaping the consequence. I said faking the confidence of escaping the consequence. Now, the defendant is dependent on the system. Totally void of judgment, purposely made to twist them. Emotional victim blackmailed by the henchmen. Framed by intentions and vengeance with body lynchment. Into the false witness, slandering the accused. Planting the seed, openly showing he's being used to discredit. Added headed for the alleged. Spearing the individual, fearing the unsuspected. The expert witness to paid authority. Made a priority to deceive the majority of this interested peers. Dodging duty for years. Hating the process, waiting to return to their careers. So we expect a system made for the elect. To properly serve and protect. Materially corrupt, spiritually amok. Oblivious to the cause. Prosperously made. Blind leading the blind. Guilty never defined. Building a smarter generation, pure in its own mind. Building a smarter generation, pure in its own mind. It's the mystery of iniquity. As is the history of iniquity. That is the misery of iniquity. Hey, and all falls down. I'm telling you all, and all falls down. Yo, children, eat your bread, little children, little children. Eat your bread, 'cause it's all falls down. I'm telling you all, it all falls down. Yo.
Yeah, we gotta work on that fade out. We gotta work on that fade out. That shit. Whoop.
Whoops. That did not work. Okay.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to Wake and Bake with BeMo. Yeah. This morning this morning's Ganjale review was being brought to us by the good folks over at Gifted Curators. What you looking for, sweetheart?
I was looking for my water. It's okay.
This morning's Ganjale review is being sponsored by the good folks over at Gifted Curators. Gifted Curators is the I-71 down in Adams Morgan. All you need is identification. Go there. My favorite part about Gifted Curators is the fact that they centralize art. So art is at the center of the I-71, means you buy a piece of art, you get gifted a wonderful piece of marijuana. I like how I worked that out. This morning we are smoking pancakes. Pancakes is of their lower shelf. Okay, this is more on the general shelf. I don't know if the people can see the label. I'll let the good lady of the house. I'll let the lady of the house get a good whiff of that.
What is this, hybrid?
I have no idea. Let's take a look real quick. I don't know. I forgot to look at it real quick. Oh, don't tell me. Maybe, you know what? Let's guess. Let's guess and see how good our Ganjale skills are. I am...
Does it tell you notes on there, or just...
Yeah, it does.
Okay, let's see.
So we'll do... What's the name of these people? Gifted Curators. What happened? What's the name of these people? I don't know these people. They open up at 10 o'clock in the morning in case you want to go and get it now. We got pancakes this morning?
Online Susie says, General Weed be the best. Zombie having you stagnant. Right.
Tell us about it.
Like, why am I stagnant? Can't do anything right
Can't do
now.
a damn thing.
Got an attitude.
Regular weed be the best. Y'all niggas getting old. General weed. Okay. Okay, about to say this joint taking a while. Pancakes. Okay, I know what it is.
Oh, you were supposed to guess. Why you look at it?
See if you get it right. Give it a smell. What's the smell giving you?
I don't smell any like tree smell. So like no cedar, no pine. Is that,
No cedar, no pine?
was that wrong?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you looked at it.
Oh, it didn't give me the notes. It gave me the type. It gave me the
okay.
type.
It smells like kind of like a fruit. Not, I don't know.
A fruit? Yeah, a lot of fruits these days.
Yeah.
The niggas afraid of pine?
It smells kind of grapey to me, but I don't know if it's grape. Can't quite place it.
It's a little muted.
Yeah, right?
I see grape,
Yeah,
but that's it.
right. All I got.
Having a hard time getting a whiff of that.
Yeah, I can't really.
But you know, so many people add fragrances to their weed now. I'm okay with that.
You're okay with the fragrances?
I'm okay with it being a little muted. I'm okay with having to really deep in.
Yeah.
I will disagree with you a little bit. There is a little tree in there.
Okay.
Not pine, not cedar.
What else is there? I don't think
Not oak.
it's not musk either.
It's not. I don't know. Interesting. An interesting fragrance that has confounded us.
Yeah.
Ran into my man Micah yesterday on the way to Gifted Curators.
Yeah.
And he was so surprised. He was like, people pay you to do what you was going to do anyway? Yes. And I want to wake and bake with BeMo nice to know that in your 30s, that's what you do. You get paid for who you are. I'm not experimenting nothing else. I'm not learning shit. I'm not learning nothing dynamic else. That's it. I'm not going into IT tomorrow. What? What? I had a chance. It's over with.
Cool certification.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Drew says, my sister hooked me up with a free zip. It was a Juneteenth miracle.
A free zip?
Wow.
What a miracle.
She loves you.
What a miracle. I saw somebody on the Twitter say that Juneteenth is not summer Kwanzaa. And I'm like, it should be. It should be.
The fucking Soul Bowl.
Actually, let's go to Juneteenth next. What was we doing next?
Mochella.
Let's hit Mochella last. I want to talk about Juneteenth next.
Okay.
I want to talk about Juneteenth next because something interesting has happened. And we talked about this when it came to Falcon and the Winter Soldier, or Black Falcon and the Winter Soldier, or the Black Man and the Winter Soldier. Let's finish this Ganjale review first. There we go. Are y'all ready? We got a good light going on. We got my favorite paper is actually a hemp bamboo with a raw filter. Let me give it another light because it definitely just went out on my ass. That's not a good sign.
Drew says Juneteenth was better when it was intra-communal.
And we finna talk about that here in a second. Finna talk about that here in a second. Because, let's see. I might need some water. This tastes like beef jerky.
Beef jerky?
It tastes smack like beef jerky.
It don't smell that good.
I mean, just because it stank don't mean it's bad.
That's true.
And it is a solid. I tell you one thing though. That's good.
It is?
It don't taste great. But if you've been watching long enough, you know that I don't like a smoke that's too dense. And if you can even see the smoke in the light right now, it's not a heavy smoke. Regular weed. Is that what Honey's Girl called it?
No, it was a general weed.
General weed. That was Honey's Girl though?
No, it was
Aw.
Online Susie. I think it was.
That's cool. Hey, Online Susie. I miss Honey's Girl. She had the wrong.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it happens to the
You're right. It
happens to the best of us.
Right.
Shit. Yeah, what's taste? We're doing Ganjale review before we get to Juneteenth.
I see what you mean about it being light.
Are you getting beef jerky or do I need some water?
You might need some water. I don't get beef jerky, but not even. Okay. You said this is one of the lower tiers?
It's general weed.
Oh, okay. It's still hidden though.
No, it's solid.
Yeah.
Which is proof that Gifted Curators cares about quality on all tiers. Okay? Out of 420, let me give this another smoke. The taste isn't that great. But it ain't that bad either.
Yeah.
Out of 420 in the hit, guess the type of strain. I'll give you hybrid, but hybrid leading which way?
Is it? Damn. I feel like it might be a sativa. Damn, I knew it was a sativa.
It's an indica. I can tell because my voice is getting real cool all of a sudden. Let's talk about. All right. Thank you to the good people of Gifted Curators. Go over to Gifted Curators, gifted.curators.dc. Tell them BeMo sent you. Woo!
Okay.
Tell them BeMo sent you over at Gifted Curators. They might give you a bucket hat or some shit like that. But let's get back to more. Away and make will it be? Mo. First off, Lauryn Hill. Yeah, we're going to play a different Lauryn Hill song. I thought she was looking at something.
no.
Okay. We're going to play a different Lauryn Hill song every week.
I was staring into the middle distance.
I see. Is everything okay? Would you like to talk?
I'm good.
So we've been talking about Juneteenth for a little while, and now that it's June 22nd, 21st?
21st?
Now that it's June 22nd, 21st, all the white people gone, let's have a real conversation.
All the white people gone.
I guess it was lunch with my line brother on Sunday. And he said, he was talking about it's the freedom for me, right? Which we talked about that on the show. The party place that were being sold at I think it was at Walmart or at the Dollar General around Juneteenth. And first we was talking about the ice cream, and then he said he saw the party place. He was like, okay, I guess we got to put a stop to this because you niggas gonna take it too far, right? But his initial response was like, ice cream sounded pretty good, and I was like, yeah, you're right. Red velvet ice cream, nigga. That sound with a cream cheese ice cream swirl. Ooh, that sound delicious. Anyway. It's the freedom for me. We're sitting there at the table, and I'm thinking about my current position at Creative Theory, and I'm thinking about how we interact with clients and how many levels and tiers of approval we have to get before we can say something on behalf of a company or before a product can be made. How many tiers of rejection and notes and neutering and censorship and what about this and counter arguments and stupid arguments and educated opinions and powerful opinions. So many things happen in order for a product to make it to market. So when I think about it's the freedom for me, and I think about anything that a brand does, I think about intentionality. And then I also think about if this brand has created it's the freedom for me, as my man Q say, the whites have it, which basically means we need new blueprints. It's time for us to move to the next horizon, to the next token, to the next place of liberation. And we brought that up during the Falcon and the Winter Soldier because a lot of the conversations that was happening around black liberation and liberation of black bodies in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier sponsored by Disney made sense. But they made sense in 2010.
Yeah.
They'll necessarily make sense for right now and 2060 as it pertains to what black will be. But what to black has always been, as it speaks to old blueprints, they got it on the nose. This party company comes out with it's the freedom for me, sells it at Walmart. And you can't tell me shit to tell me that this party company did not post this and pay people to post this and make this a viral situation. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. I've seen the business too long. You can't tell me that it's the freedom for me was not an intentional viral moment. Saying that to say, when the solutions that we talk about behind doors start to sound like the solutions that are on commercials, we have a problem. We have fallen behind. The white man has caught up. Actually it's the white woman. The white people have caught up. the solution for liberation now includes, well, I'm sorry, let me put it this way. The appearance of the solution of liberation now includes the endpoints to old blueprints. What you mean, BeMo? What I mean is they putting, listen, okay, how do I put this in a different way? If we're on Algebra 2 in this class, they have put all the answers to all the questions in the textbook to Algebra 1.
Yeah.
And some of you niggas, including me, because the video clip I'm finna show you is gonna call me out. Some of you niggas have started reading Algebra 1 textbooks, and now you feel like you know the whole equation. Nah, brother, you ain't gone through calculus yet. Shit, we don't have the answers to Algebra 2. The analogy is getting too long. Sweetheart, play the video. Wyden Kennedy, major marketing company, drops this spot on Juneteenth.
So, like, this is what we're doing now? We're just giving everybody the day off now. Like, everybody.
Well, not everybody. I mean, it's a federal holiday, so yeah, everybody kind of get to celebrate, even if it's not your holiday. Sort of like Veterans Day.
So, should people thank us for our service?
Not yours, and definitely not mine.
Are they really celebrating, or was it just another day off? Hey, 10% off on mattresses holiday.
No, it's 19% off Juneteenth savings.
But wait for it, buy one and get one 3/5 off sale.
Sir!
Too far?
But really, it's a new holiday for a lot of people.
Right.
But it's still a moment. It took years to get this on the books, you know. It's not reparations. And it doesn't mean everything's perfect for damn sure, no. But ain't nothing wrong with celebrating a little progress. I mean, Juneteenth. A holiday. Even 3 years ago, that would have been crazy.
True.
And it's also crazy that we're celebrating a holiday for Black history while Black history is banned from schools. But I'm asleep.
I'm just saying, when it's my birthday, everybody don't get presents. I get presents.
And everyone who comes to your party knows why they're there.
See, I just wish people didn't just celebrate another day off, but we had the uncomfortable conversation as to why we have the day off.
There it is. You think it'll happen?
And I gotta say for me that it's too late, darling, too late. Oh,
This is what I mean. You see how they called me out in the commercial, right? Mm-hmm. They used my joke. I've seen that joke several times on commercials now. But I want you to ask yourself a deeper question, because this is an interesting commercial. I'm gonna be careful not to call it nefarious, but it's an interesting commercial. Because what was the commercial about?
It was about the conversation, right? Like talking about the reason for Juneteenth. Is that?
But was it the conversation?
No. Right.
And so I bring you back to these plates. It's the freedom for me. How do you think Wyden Kennedy came up with this commercial spot? And what do you think it looked like originally? And what does Juneteenth mean to the Caribbean American, the Caribbean Black American, the West Indian Black American? And Juneteenth is not a celebration of Black history. It's a celebration of the freedom of enslaved peoples. And yes, it is my service. Not, I can't believe that nigga said with his own mouth. People, yeah, people should be thanking you for your service. Right. Your service. Your service. Right. when they start talking, when these solutions, when these conversations, when these talking points start becoming mass conversation and start mirroring the conversations that are happening within the communities who consider themselves to be doing the work, I think we have to relook at our solutions and our conversations. I'm not saying that we were wrong, not saying that we was right. And again, I'm 33 years old. Maybe the things that resemble success have given me PTSD to the point where I can't believe that this is a solution. I can't believe that Wyden Kennedy is interested in having the conversation about Juneteenth, or that they just wanted to generate some social media content.
You said they came out like right before Juneteenth?
Right before Juneteenth. I put up a clip calling you niggas American who don't know what it means to be black. Mm-hmm. I got quite a bit of backlash, actually. Quite a bit of backlash. I didn't call you niggas dumb. I didn't call you niggas misogynistic. I didn't call you niggas slow. I didn't call you niggas behind the times. I didn't call you niggas enablers of a previous generation. But somehow calling you niggas American got under your skin. Good. Good. I'm glad. Juneteenth is an American holiday.
But it shouldn't have been.
It shouldn't have been a holiday. Because what do we celebrate? We celebrate the late notice of emancipated enslaved people. And mind you, slavery did not end in 1865.
No.
Yeah, that ain't no conspiracy shit.
Right.
There's niggas in Louisiana that was slaves when Tupac was alive. And the slave still, and the former enslaved person still alive. Tupac dead.
Right.
What are we celebrating? Juneteenth is an American holiday. So, you know what's funny? I didn't plan on talking about this, but you and I, on the 18th, the Saturday of Juneteenth, what we say on the couch in the morning? Let's go to the park and let's take our free asses to the park and do something.
Right.
Could not find a place within a stone's throw.
And weren't a couple of them, didn't you say a couple of them were like...
They paid.
No, I was going to say like, not pop-up shops, but like...
markets and vendor shops and shit. I was like, is there a way I can participate in Juneteenth that is divested from capitalism? As Drew said earlier, I loved when Juneteenth was intracommunal. But the Juneteenth that you and I know, it's an American holiday. And what I think, and my blueprint is still the same, what I think we should do with Juneteenth now is the same thing we should have done with Juneteenth before. It should be Summer Kwanzaa. It should be a week of reflection. It should be conversations. It should be motives. It should be conferences. It should be all these things devoid of what American is to make sure that we're on the right path. It is our time to centralize as a culture. We get 2 times. We get Kwanzaa and Summer Kwanzaa.
Let's take the capitalism and consumerism out of it.
That's just what I think, man. Because it hurt my heart that every time I was looking for a Kwanzaa event, every time I was looking for a Juneteenth event of some sort, it was just a manipulative way to get me to spend money. Oh, you can come into this park for free, but it's just going to be vendors here. We ain't got no entertainment, you know what I'm saying? No conversations. Ain't nobody doing no storytelling.
Right.
Or actually, we got the storyteller, but it's $5. That's all right, though. That's all right, though. That's why I feel like the way that we can win back Juneteenth is we incorporate Juneteenth into Summer Kwanzaa. And Juneteenth is the culminating day, the liberating day. And instead of words in Swahili, we need words in Ebonics. Like the first day need to be yurt. A first day of Summer Kwanzaa is yurt.
You gotta be a word from each region.
Yeah.
Each day.
Yeah, that's the Northeast.
You got facts.
Huh? Facts. That's Wednesday. That's the third day. Facts. Facts.
Talk about the history.
We talk about the history. Facts. Oh shit! Hold on. Hold on. We need a Tuesday word. We got facts. It ends on Juneteenth. Y'all, we 3/7 there. We 3/7 on the way to a new holiday.
That's how it happens.
Wow. All right, that means next year we got to celebrate. We got to come up with a whole plan. Wow. You know, the dude created Kwanzaa. Don't Google him. Don't Google him. I'll tell you, he's trash.
Yeah.
He's trash. Holidays fire. He's trash. Last year they started to catch up on his ass. All right, we got any comments around? What was I just talking about?
Juneteenth.
Oh, we showed the video, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the solution. I don't know. I don't know. But watching that video makes me wonder who wrote that. Why the white people wasn't inside the coffee shop?
Right.
Who gave them the coffee with the red, black, and green flag if they also a coffee shop?
Wait, she wasn't working there? Oh no, he wasn't working. I don't know. Was one of them working?
I don't know. It was black owned and operated, and the white people outside had coffee with the Pan-African colors. Anyway, I'm not here to break down the commercial. We got any comments?
Drew says black outrage is free marketing.
Oh man, it is.
Geronimo says we love some quote unquote representation.
No, we don't.
It doesn't take long for the co-op to happen.
Who said that? Who said we love representation? Who said that? Who said that?
Geronimo.
No, not Geronimo. Oh. I'm asking. That's a great question. That's a great question. Who said that?
Okay.
Who said that?
They also said H&M and Zara will soon be selling sexy daddy shorts. Watch what I say.
Who said we wanted representation? Who said that? For real, who said that? I'm really, hold on. I'm going into my scholar mind.
Didn't we say we wanted representation?
Who's we? Whoever said we want representation? Whoever said that?
I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking of like a lot of black actors.
Not them.
Like for example, but like I'm saying like people like we want to be represented. Think about like baby dolls. They used to just all look one way. Like we want representation. What do you mean?
The thought that I'm having is okay. And maybe we're doing representation wrong. But I can't think in this moment, I can't think of someone who said we just want to be represented.
Oh, just? No.
Not even just. Like, I'm having a hard time putting words to the feeling that I'm saying right now. Representation is a dual-edged sword or a two-sided coin, if you will.
Yeah.
There is the facade of representation, and then there is the underneaths of representation.
I feel like there's exploitation that comes with it a lot of times.
I'm gonna work on that. Keep reading the comments.
Drew says, what does Juneteenth mean to non-Texan blacks?
Very true.
Troy said, good morning.
Hey, man.
Good morning. Geronimo says, a better question is, who at W&K pitched the idea for this ad? I have so many follow-up questions.
No, that was my exact question. How did this start?
Right.
Who wrote this?
Geronimo goes on.
And you know what's crazy? You published that. Oh, now I'm interested.
Right.
Now I'm curious. Do a podcast about the making of this situation. Oh, I want to know that.
Right.
That's a good conversation.
Geronimo says, what if we celebrated our emancipation from Juneteenth through Labor Day?
Hey, shh. Okay. I don't need people finding out that Labor Day was either Labor Day or Memorial Day. I always get them confused. Labor Day is a black holiday. It started black. It should still be black. But I feel like if we start saying it too loud, Geronimo, it's Juneteenth is gonna happen. Okay.
Hasn't already happened to Labor Day though, specifically?
Yeah, but like it happened. It happened so long ago. We might be able to like silently sneak in the back door. Might be gonna creep through the window. Oh yeah, black people back in here. What's up?
Drew says, what I don't like is how Juneteenth has applied to all black Americans when it's originally Texan specific. There can be unique black experiences that pertains to each state. That's now ignored. That's true.
It's true. You niggas from Texas. Boy, I tell you, man. I tell you, man. Texas gonna let you know. Hey!
Geronimo is talking to Drew says that's a larger conversation about honoring and upholding regional black cultures and histories, which we don't do a good job of with the exception of a few places.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is it?
Yeah. Oh, and then Akila says, it's been said over the years, like black cartoon characters. I saw you.
Akila.
It's been said over the years, like black cartoon characters actually being performed by black actors.
So we do want representation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm driving at something there. Okay. There's something there.
Okay.
That tooth is loose. There's something there. There's something. Okay, we done ran out of time though. What time is? Oh, we got a couple minutes. Okay. Last thing I want to talk about. So here in the district over the weekend on Juneteenth, actually, there was a celebration that occurs called Mochella. Mochella is put on by a group called Long Live Go-Go. I think it's a few founding members. I know that their foundership is pretty complicated, but here's the thing. Some violence occurred at the Mochella. A young man died, a couple people got shot. Few people got shot. I heard it talked about on ABC Good Morning as a mass shooting, because mass shooting is whenever four or more people get shot. So it's being reported on as a mass shooting happening at Mochella. Very sad situation. I hate that had to be on 14th and U. We don't need that type of situation. And then for a lot of personal reasons, a lot of business reasons, a lot of cultural reasons, definitely want to I don't even know what to say. Like, I definitely want to just send out healing energy, I guess. I don't know what my version of that is, but I definitely just, I feel for the people who were in that situation. Yeah. Directly affected, indirectly affected. People text me from different states, like, are you good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm in the ghetto. You know what I mean? Not to say that the ghetto is most safe, but just because there was a crime in Hyattsville. Anyway. But definitely want to give I definitely feel for those individuals. I know that can be scarring. Also, I don't know if this is just a signifier of my demographic, but a lot of people that I was watching stories on Instagram were expressing feelings of feeling unsafe and feeling insecure at something in the water. It says too many people, not enough space, too much activity, did not feel safe. And I'm thinking post Travis Scott, post all these mass shootings, right. people and again out in the post Corona, where we at with it? Where we at with it? Am I just getting old? Are the young folks still fucking with the festivals? Because I was definitely watching some of the activities. There's something in the water, and
Oh, we had an hour. So
okay, for sure.
Probably why I cut off.
Yeah, I was watching some of the activity, and they looked excited. They looked excited.
No, I feel you though, because it just seems like there's a lot going on right now, and it's a little rough out here.
Anyway, so I was watching the Mochella situation, just watching what's going on, and I've seen some very interesting news. Play that clip real fast.
John, you're hearing from some of the community who are criticizing the city's response to this shooting, yeah?
Yeah, Lorenzo, this shooting really rocked D.C. in multiple ways. First and foremost, yet another child died on district streets. On top of that, D.C. natives worry a cultural institution intrinsic to D.C. was needlessly harmed amid it all. Mochella is not new to D.C. The musical gatherings popped up for years at the corner of 14th and U Streets Northwest. Organizers first billed it as a way to preserve the district's lifestyle and culture, all to the melody of D.C.'s signature sound, go-go. In the past, Mochella's even been promoted by members of Mayor Muriel Bowser's administration. Just last Friday, D.C. Deputy Mayor John Faltricchio appeared on a local news show and said Mochella is doing an event at 14th and U, which is free and open to the public. It's words like those that led to confusion Sunday night when Police Chief Robert Conti and the mayor repeatedly described Mochella as...
It was an unpermitted event of an unpermitted event. We don't want unpermitted events.
We need some accountability here.
Mochella was, in fact, unpermitted, but some locals argue that district leaders were well aware of it beforehand. Numerous people tweeted Monday, "Don't blame Go-Go for the violence." D.C. Councilmember Janice Lewis-George added, "It's clear the event had government resources, a heavy police presence. The way some people are talking about it as unauthorized shows how little they know about D.C." D.C. native and former State Board of Education member Marcus Batchelor had strong words, too.
For city leaders who know, right, organizations like Long Live Go-Go, know events like Mochella that are intentionally about empowerment and uplift and peace, to pretend that, you know, city leaders are unaware of their work or unaware of gatherings like this and don't, in both the official government capacity and also politically, support organizations like this, I thought was disingenuous.
Now, flyers for Mochella that were circulating before the event occurred also included a logo on them that said 202 Creates. That was an organization championed by Mayor Bowser's administration, also created by it, that basically celebrates creators, makers, musicians, artists here in the district. At this point, it's unclear whether or not that was actually a sponsor of this event. We did reach out to the mayor's office to get clarification on that and see how they felt about Mochella in the past, or their opinion about Mochella in the past, but we have yet to get a response from them. Lorenzo?
Well, it's been a few hours, so hopefully we'll hear from them soon. John Henry, thank you.
Unpermitted events. I have a few things to say.
Okay.
I have a few things to say, and I want to make sure I don't get fired from nothing. I have a few things to say. Okay. So I can tell you on the behind the scenes situations, there have been pleas, there have been requests for Mochella within the culture now. Now, if we're talking about a Africana Studies framework, I'm talking about governance within the culture. Even people within us have said to these individuals, you should think about getting permits. You should think about getting permits. You should think about getting permits. There's a lot of people out here who should think about getting permits. Nah, we good. And I understand why, right? I work with a festival that I'm not going to name in this particular clip. I work with a festival in which we have done some permitted things, right? Yeah. Permitting happens in basically a couple of phases. You kind of get pre-approval, right? Which basically means you can go ahead and start marketing, whatever, continue to submit your plans, and then you'll get final approval. You got to petition neighborhoods. This is the process. This is open information. This is what you got to do. Now, let's just say our festival was on April 8th. Let's just say it was on April 8th. We did all the necessary paperwork for the previous 9 months. 9 months. Final approval came on April 5th. Wow. Now, I've changed the dates around, but this is not hyperbole. Yeah. This has happened in this same situation for the last 6-7 years.
Oh, wow.
Interesting, as someone's up for their third term. Interesting how that processing goes. So I understand both sides. I understand why you need permitting. Because really, the best part of permitting is you get to block the street off.
Right.
You get to block the street off, you get like designated space. You get designated space. You can charge a nigga. You get designated space, you can put $5 at the door. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can put a little cash. You can charge vendors to come on in because we got a gate. You can put up a little art wall. I'm saying you can do a little set design. You might be able to fuck around and get a little stage. You know what I'm saying? This is what permitting does, right? Which is what, this other festival and this is what we do. Yeah. Now, when you're doing it this way, of course, you got the momentum of the people. Now, every time I've been to Mochella, now I can't front now. I done seen a couple scuffles. Now, I'm not going to say it was full on violence, but I done seen a couple, you know what I mean? I done seen a couple kerfuffles, you feel me? I done seen some hands thrown. Yeah. But not in a dangerous way, like, oh, them niggas they just fighting over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just fighting. Okay, so I see what happens, right? So, but on the other side, so like I'm having a conversation in the midst of creating this festival moment, and I'm hearing from police officers, not that I'm upping for the cops, because fuck the cops, and it's definitely their fault. But I'm hearing from police officers, he was like, think about it this way. At the job, you get the schedule come out on Sunday. Yeah. And that's the schedule. So if you were scheduled to work on Saturday, you scheduled to work on Saturday. But if you're not scheduled to work on Saturday, you're not working on Saturday. So then imagine you off on Saturday. Yeah. On you off on Sunday, on Juneteenth, kicking it, macaroni and cheese in your hand. Yeah. Your commanding officer call you, say you got to come down and kick it with Mochella. As a normal human being, how you gonna feel? Now apply that to cophood. Somebody. Come on, man. Come on, man. Damn. I don't appreciate the mayor abandoning Mochella, though. That's fucked up. Yeah. I don't appreciate that at all.
Right.
Y'all heard the notification. You know what it means. It's time for the burning question. Brought to you by Sweet Odd.
So do you think Mochella should get permits and do the whole process, the whole legal way?
Oh, it's so hard, and it's even harder for Go-Go. Although they made Go-Go the official music of DC, what they didn't do was allow equity in Go-Go spaces. So Go-Go's have started to return, but they still, organizations and institutions still overcharge you for security, still give you with the implication that Go-Go was a violent situation, or a violent genre, that these people can't control themselves. You know what I'm saying? They're animals. It's that same connotation that's been brought up since the people were enslaved, since our people were enslaved. They just bring up that same notion, and then all of a sudden it's dangerous, because it's dangerous to connect to your roots somehow. But I guess, if you know who you are and then you look up and see what's going on, I guess it would be a little dangerous. Right. So I see why they don't permit, and I actually fuck with why they don't permit, because they are leaning on the freedom of speech. It is a protest. That's how they build themselves, as a protest. Ironically, you know what? This is an interesting and a new age intersection of the informal protest versus the formal protest. I'm trying to think about, I think about Tamika Mallory. Tamika Mallory is like an informal protester. Yeah. Pop up, yell at your job, get it popping, right? Whereas Al Sharpton is, okay, we got to get the permits for the mall. We're going to set up the stage. We're going to get the sponsors. We're going to talk to Coca-Cola. We're going to get all the families involved. It's going to be 9 celebrities. John Legend going to perform, right? Right? We're going to have a march, right? And then we're going to move literally from I Street to 8th Street. That's what we're going to do. Right. That's what we're going to, that's right. We're going to march on them. That's what we're going to do. And that is two forms of black power that have been consistently at war with each other, but the smart individuals have been able to step back and see that the use and the iteration of both tactics can create harmonious solutions. So as long as so I would say to Mochella, there's got to be a way. We got to find a way to make sure shit like that don't happen, though.
Right.
I don't know how you're gonna do it without your permits, without asking. There's got to be a way that we can do it in a safer way. And you know how I know? Because you've done it before.
Right.
It's the first time it's happened.
Right.
Something slipped up. Something escalated.
Right.
And think something through. Got too popping. I don't know. Got to do something. Now, as far as what the people gonna do to you, I see you ain't had no permits, bro. You ain't had no permits, man. You ain't had no permits. Everybody know who did it.
Right.
Shit. You might have to pay that fine, bro. But you know what? You might have to pay that fine. But I feel like the people gonna stand up behind you.
Right.
And maybe that can even be a moment of organization. Because Bobby Seale said, in order to move forward, you got to be organized. Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing wrong with a little organization. A little organization never hurt nobody. A little a little LLC never hurt nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go ahead and spend that $400. Get it out the way.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. But all right. You got any comments, any questions for the people?
Let's see.
I know. Did you figure out the comment thing?
Okay, here we go. I just made a picture. Kadaro Davis said good morning from LA.
Hey, LA? God damn, son. Good morning.
Akila said on Juneteenth, only black-owned businesses should be open and non-black people should work them.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
If you're not a black-owned business, you should be fined. The fine should be.
Well, how much is the fine?
The fine should be around $19,186.50 for every 30 minutes that a non-black
30 minutes.
that a non-black business is open.
I love it. I love it.
And then she said, online businesses count.
Mm-hmm.
Ashish Sherpa says, greetings.
Shut the website down.
Greetings from Nepal.
Hey, what's up, Nepal?
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. What time is it?
Yeah, what time is it in Nepal?
All right. And then Akila said, and this fine represents 48 hours before and after June 19th. So a week where only black businesses are up and operating.
Write it down.
Right.
Write it down.
Oh, wait, I think she said more. Oh, yeah. It grinds my gears that this quote-unquote holiday has been showcased as such. The way it's making a profit yet not benefiting the people who it's for is disheartening. Right.
Right.
That's it.
All right. Well, we want to thank y'all for watching and listening to another episode of Awake and Bake with your BeMo. We're going to leave you with a video by my mans Kendall and Yaj off of Alt and Delete 2, okay? I'll kiss you in the mouth. Shout out to Kendall and Yaj. Make sure y'all go get the album Alt and Delete 2 wherever you can get streaming services from. It'd be great if you just send them $40 in the mail. I mean cash in an envelope. Send them $40 in the mail to get the song. It ain't no benefits, but just do it anyway because you fuck with the song. We're going to leave y'all with The Best of Me, the video, and we'll see y'all on Thursday with more Wake and Bake with BeMo.
Hey.
Good morning. Sometimes it's hard. Go ahead.
Stop. This sounds terrible. We have our biggest show in 3 days, and you still don't have it down.
Paige, come on. I mean, I took like 3 weeks to learn this tambourine, and honestly, you're the one who's always late to band practice.
I think we're all just hungry. Like, just be cool, man.
I might have been a little flat.
Mercury's in retrograde, and I need to protect my peace. I'm out of here.
Wait, what? What does that even mean?
Wait.
Hey, one of y'all musty. What's that smell? I know you better open this garage door. God damn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I won't dismiss, won't take the blame this time for your bad vibration, for your low frequency. I really let you get the best Forget what I said, 'cause I forgot what I meant. I'm over my head. Think I forgot where I live. I forgot where I live. Forget what I said. I forgot what I said. I forgot what I meant. I forgot where I live. Over my head. Over my head. I forgot where I live. Shout out to my problematic beauties and insecure. I'm sure something's in retrograde right now, so transmission is fuzzy. Nonetheless, much love, and don't forget, protect your energy.